Have you ever worked with someone who is terrible, or maybe they're lazy, or they're not good at their job, and you are, because of course you are, and then you watch them get promoted instead of you? It's one of the more frustrating things you can experience in your career. In today's video, I'm going to tell you 7 reasons why lazy people get promoted instead of you. Let's go. Now, the first one is a major one. You don't do a good enough job of communicating your wins and advocating for yourself. Look, there are plenty of people who do just a mediocre job of their actual job, but they do an amazing job of sharing what they've done and the impact it'll make on the team and the organization. And those people are far more likely to get promoted. If you're sitting here and you're doing an amazing job, but the right people do not know about it, but then you have someone else who's doing a 50% as good job as you, but like a 300% better job of telling people what they did, how they did it, what the impact is going to be. In many cases, that person will get promoted instead of you. Boo, not cool, but that is exactly what happens. So one of the things you need to do if you are interested in getting promoted is you need to find a way to effectively advocate for yourself and share what it is you're doing and the impact you're making. Now, another major reason is that other people are better at building relationships with their boss than you are. Frankly, let's be real here. Bosses are people too. And people want good things to happen to people they are friends with, people who are nice to them, people who have relationships with them. In a perfect world, it would be a meritocracy. It wouldn't matter who's friends with who has relationships with who, but we do not live in a perfect world. Your job, do you think it's a perfect world? No, it is not a perfect world. So in this imperfect world, one of the things that benefits you significantly is strong relationships, and that includes your boss. Another reason why lazy people get promoted and you don't get promoted is you do not communicate your desire for the next step. If you're not letting your boss know that you have plans beyond what you are doing now, if you do not communicate that you want to be doing blank in the future, it is going to be really hard for you to actually achieve that. One, do they even know you want that? Do they know you are capable of that? Do they know you are taking steps to get there? One of the things you have to do is you also have to communicate that you want that. Advocate for yourself, share what you're doing, but also share your desire to take that next step. Hey, if you're finding value in this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. It tells YouTube I don't suck, motivates me to make more videos, and it really helps the channel. And if you're already willing to do that, then hit that subscribe button. And lastly, I have a brand new product. It is my new complete interview guide. It's got over 25 videos designed to help you land your dream job. If you are interested in that, linked in the description box. Well, the next reason is you're not actually figuring out what you need to do for the next steps. Have you asked your boss, what do I need to do in order to be promoted? I guarantee that lazy person who's getting promoted instead of you has done that because they're lazy and they don't want to do more than they have to do. They're like, what is the least amount of things I can do to get promoted? So they're asking about it and they're doing those things. But if you have not asked, what do I need to do to take the next step, to get promoted, to grow within this organization, then you're shooting blind. You need to know what those steps are, and in order to do that, you should ask, because that also shares that you're interested in it. Now, a huge mistake people make if they want to get promoted is they share that they are content. They let their boss know, they let decision makers know they are really happy in their seat. And they say that without saying that they're interested in pursuing growth within the organization. If you just say, hey, I'm happy where I'm at, they're going to look at that and go, oh, well, they're not interested in moving. They want to stay exactly where they're at, because how would they know that? They can't read your mind. They don't know what you don't say. So it's really important to let them know that you're happy, but that you're also interested in growth. If you just say, I'm really happy in my seat right now, well, they're going to look at that and go, okay, cool. I have other people who do want to grow, so I should probably focus on them, while these people, they're happy doing exactly what they're doing. Look, growth, promotion, increases, they are all finite. Every single manager in the world has only a certain amount of those things they are able to hand out, only a certain amount of people they are able to promote into the next role. And if you let them know that you are content where you are not interested in taking that next step forward, or you're not consistently advocating for it, they're going to assume that it's not a priority for you. And those other people, when it is a priority for them, maybe some lazy people, they're going to use those finite resources on them. A big mistake people make is they don't add more skills to their tool belt, and they don't add promotion ammunition. So what is that? So you want to add more skills, things that help you with your job, but you also want to be doing things like getting certified, getting certifications, maybe going to grad school. There are different things you can do along the journey of your career that make you more attractive and compelling as both a candidate and an employee. And you should be doing these things with the end goal in mind. meaning I want to advance my career. And some of these things, I should do it because they're going to help me in the future. You need to play the long game. And it's really important that if you want to be promoted, you're not just doing great. You're not just advocating for yourself. You're not just building strong relationships. You're not just finding out what the steps are. But in addition to that, you are making yourself more compelling of a candidate. That makes the organization want to lose you less, but also understand that promoting you is more of a priority because you're making yourself, again, more attractive as an employee. Now, this next one is huge. You are not going above and beyond, and specifically, you're not doing that on your boss's priorities. Look, every single manager has priorities, right? There are things they are focused on. They are projects, they are initiatives. And as an employee, if you just do your job and nothing else, it's going to be hard for you to really advance, especially if you want to advance quickly. But one of the things you can do to advance quickly is understand, what is my boss focused on right now? What is a priority to them? What are they passionate about? Well, let me go above and beyond my job to help with those specific initiatives. If there is something your boss is really focused on, they're talking about all the time, succeeding in that area, an area they are hyper focused on, is like career rocket fuel. So it's really important to not just go above and beyond, but do it strategically. Find the things that matter and go above and beyond there. Now, in addition to growing, one of the things you should be doing is you should be trying to future-proof your career. The world is changing, technology is becoming more and more involved in everything we do, and succeeding today is going to look a lot different than succeeding in 5 years. It's why I made this video here. This video here is 7 different ways you can future-proof your career. So I am done here, but I'll see you over there.